Hey guys, welcome back to Swish Position. Today, we've got a video for you guys about the top rivalries ever in the NBA. Let's jump right into it. First up, the Boston Celtics versus the LA Lakers. The Celtics and the Lakers have played against each other in the finals 12 times, and many of them are classics. In any professional sport, no two teams meet more frequently to determine their league championship. In addition to Bill Russell and Larry Bird, the Celtics also own John Havlicek, Sam Jones, Bob Cousy, Kevin McHale, Robert Parrish, and Paul Pierce, as well as other stars. Wilt Chamberlain and Magic Johnson joined Jerry West, Elgin Baylor, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, James Worthy, Byron Scott, and Kobe as the ranks of outstanding players such as these guys. The Celtics have won the first 8 championship titles between the two teams, but the Lakers have won 3 of the past 4 championship matchups. The first meeting was in 1959 when the Lakers were still in Minneapolis. The Celtics swept the series, and the Lakers moved to LA in 1960. They pushed the Celtics to 7 in the 4-game series in 1984, but they could never advance to the final game. This changed in 1985. The Lakers won 6 games, and they won again 2 years later. The two teams have rekindled war in recent years. The Celtics won the championship in 2008, and the Lakers got their revenge in 2010. Up next, Magic Johnson vs. Larry Bird. Unlike Bill Russell and Wilt Chamberlain's competition, Magic Johnson and Larry Bird are not friends, at least not at the beginning of the competition. Their first epic confrontation was in the 1979 NCAA Championship when Johnson's Spartans achieved the best result in Bird's strong rival Sycamores. The dramatic opening performance sparked a series of fights between Johnson's Showtime Lakers and Bird's Boston Celtics. The first NBA championship occurred in 1984 when Bird and the Celtics won 7 games. The following year, the Lakers defeated the Celtics in 6 games and won the championship in Boston. This victory is sweet for LA because this team has been dominated by the Celtics in many playoff series. In 1986, the Celtics defeated the Houston Rockets to win the NBA championship, and then faced the Lakers again in 1987. This will be the last clash of the Bird Magic playoffs, and the Lakers will win in 6 games. Up next, Bill Russell vs. Wilt Chamberlain. Bill is the biggest winner in NBA history. During his career from 1956 to 1969, he led the Boston Celtics to 11 championships. Wilt Chamberlain is the most prolific scorer of the game and a dominant body sample that can almost overwhelm anyone who tries to compete with him. His team won 2 championships in their professional career from 1959 to 1973. Their greatest battles are often against each other. The Celtics and Russell played the team nearly perfect, and Chamberlain was often asked to take on the heavy responsibility for his team. Up next, the Chicago Bulls vs. the New York Knicks. The Bulls had many opponents in the Michael Jordan era, and they often punished opponents who hindered them when they climbed the playoff ladder. The New York Knicks are one of them. The Bulls and the Knicks met 6 times in the playoffs from 1989 to 1995, and the Bulls won 5 of the series. The Knicks' only victory in the series was the 1994 playoffs. This was one of the 2 seasons in which Jordan left the Bulls to try to play baseball. The Knicks won the series in 7 games and reached the NBA Finals, but were defeated by the Houston Rockets. Last up, Phil Jackson vs. Pat Riley. Over the years, the careers of Phil Jackson and Pat Riley mirrored each other. Both were players who entered the league in the 1967-68 season, and both became championship-level head coaches. Now, they are both executives responsible for building their teams into competitors. Neither Jackson nor Riley were star players, but they are both contributors to championship-level teams. In 1981, Riley became the head coach of the LA Lakers, leading the team to 4 NBA championships. In 2006, he won another championship with the Miami Heat. Jackson won 6 NBA Finals as the head coach of the Chicago Bulls, and then 5 more as the leader of the Lakers. Well guys, thank you so much for tuning in. Be sure to smash that like button, subscribe to Swish Position, and hit that notification bell so that you never miss a video. See you all next time.